Hello everyone, welcome to our first ever Urban Republic Erafone podcast. My name is Daniel and this is Chris.
Hi, what's up?
Yes.
So, this is our first official podcast
Yes,
for
that's
Republic Erafone, and what a way to start our first podcast because of the timing is just right. We'll be doing a recap of the most anticipated, the most happening event for mobile
right.
phones. That is the Mobile World Congress. Those hand signals were wrong, but it's okay. MWC 2017 just happened over the weekend, and boy oh boy do we have a lot of new things lined up. Not we actually, those people, the manufacturers have a lot of new technology, new mobiles lined up for
That's
you.
right.
And let's just go through a quick recap on what happened, the highlights that happened over MWC.
Okay, the BlackBerry Key one, it used to be known as the BlackBerry Mercury, sports the standard keyboard right below the phone as well. It has touch sensors, it has a fingerprint sensor reader on the space bar as well. It's something that I would like to use, something that I like to own. You know, something you can use with one hand and to scroll.
Something I wouldn't want. Well,
But that's his opinion.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
he would be the kind of person who wants a physical keyboard all the time,
Yes,
whereas
that's right.
I would hope that whatever manufacturers out there will just utilize the whole space as the whole screen. Yeah.
BlackBerry is known to be a business kind of phone. So
I'm not judging, but anyway, that is what the BlackBerry is. So if you're on the market for something with
Yes,
a
that's
QWERTY
right.
keyboard, physical one, then we have the BlackBerry for you. But if you're someone who doesn't want a keyboard, who wants a screen to be as large as it can be, well, we have a lot of mobiles coming up for you. First of all, Motorola and Lenovo has launched the new G5 and the G5 Plus, but LG has decided to go even one up over Moto to have the G6. So the G6 is a brand new flagship from LG. It sports a very huge screen. It has a dual lens camera, which is all the rage right now. Everyone's doing dual lens, iPhones, Huawei, what have you. It's water resistant. What else can I say? Some markets even have wireless charging. So they've ditched the modular design, obviously, to get it to be water resistant. But yeah, that is actually the device that caught most of my attention over MWC.
Well, really not my attention actually. Although I do think the LG G6 is really good.
Yeah.
But the one that I've been waiting for, anticipating for the most was the Nokia. The
Yeah.
Nokia 3310 is the return of the king of mobile phones.
The daddy.
That's the one we've been waiting for all the time. Like the predecessor, it's actually not really a smartphone. It's a smartphone-like kind of phone, which sports a colored screen this time, unlike the
On
predecessor.
a huge 2.4-inch screen.
Correct. And it has a camera, but not as durable, not as strong as the predecessor. It's thinner, it's lighter, and it comes with a range of colors as well, bright colors and things.
So for those of you who are thinking about bringing it for your seafood meals, please refrain from using that to crack the shells on your crab.
No more.
Yeah.
And Nokia has also released
A series of numbers.
Yes, yeah, going up from 3, 5, and 6. But what happened to the 4? Chinese superstition maybe, but the 3, 5, and 6 sits at the mid-range of the smartphone industry, and it comes with a Snapdragon 4.
Some Snapdragon.
Yeah, some Snapdragon. I mean,
But it is a new range of Nokia phones now running on Android, and
Correct.
The highlight that we would say 6 is temporarily right now the highest spec that they have on the market. So that sports a 16 megapixel camera, it has a 5.5-inch display, things like that. What have not. So we'll see whether Nokia really makes a huge comeback this time.
Yes, we'll see.
Nokia and BlackBerry, I don't know, they've always announced that, oh, we are coming back, but they missed the mark so far.
but you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. The Nokia 3 actually sold out in 3 minutes
Yeah,
in China.
broke the record,
Right?
I know
Yeah.
that. So it remains to be
Yeah.
seen. It's still early in the year. It's just announced over MWC. It just finished, but who knows? But for me, another thing that I've been really anticipating for this event is from one of the upcoming kings of smartphone. It's from Huawei. They have announced the replacement for the outstanding P9 and P9 Plus, which sports the Leica dual lens, the world's first Leica developed dual lens on a smartphone. And they've now announced not only on the P10 and the P9 Plus, not only are the rear cameras developed by Leica, the front camera is also developed by Leica. And this time round, they have two different sets of lenses. You have the Sumrit, I don't know, Sumrit Leica lens on the P10, and you have the Sumerix, is it? Sumirix, I don't know what's it called, but it's a slightly different set on the P10 Plus. So the P10 Plus also sports an aperture of at 1.8 f, which is similar to what you get on the iPhone. That's not important, but now some design changes. The fingerprint sensor is now placed on the front on the home button, and that home button is also functions as a touch swipe directional thingy. I don't know what you want to call it. Navigational button. So you can swipe left and right to activate your recent apps. You can swipe down to get the notification center, things like this. So it's not just a home button or a fingerprint sensor. Yeah. So that is, it's also water resistant. Alright, so that is the P10 and the P10 Plus. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those to give it a run. Something interesting also, the photo editing software is co-developed with GoPro. So a lot of big names in there. You have Huawei, you have Leica, you have GoPro. That's why I'm really waiting for it. It's announced in 8 different colors, but it remains to be seen what colors will be brought into our region. So that is one of the things that Huawei has announced, the Huawei device that interests me. They've also announced a device that interests Daniel.
Yes, that's right, and it's the Huawei Watch 2. This is the Huawei Watch original, Huawei Watch 1, which I'm wearing right now. And I can tell from my experience, I'm really loving it so far. And the Huawei Watch 2 is even better. It has 4G LTE connectivity as well. It's got an internal antenna as well. So you can make calls, you can just get away from your phone and just tag your Huawei Watch 2 with you along as well. It comes with the ceramic bezel. It looks great, it feels great on you.
And I think it also has an amazing, unheard of battery life.
That's right. The battery life on with the normal usage lasts for 2 days. But if you're dumbing the watch down with only the time and step tracking, it can last for actually 25 days.
You heard right, 25. That's almost a month battery life. That is unheard of for a wearable, a smart wearable from any brand at all. So I don't know how Daniel feels now that his watch is outdated, but it's okay. New things always come out.
I'll get Chris to buy me the Huawei Watch 2.
If I can even afford one, I'll just buy one for myself first, obviously. Alright, so that is the updates for Huawei. Now we move into undoubtedly the king of the smartphone market. We have updates from Samsung. Alright. So let's start off with, they did not showcase a new Galaxy S series. They have announced that the S series will be launched later in the month. But first, they announced the Galaxy Tab S3, which is a 9.7-inch tablet that is capable of, the highlight that I've seen from it is it's capable of recording HDR videos on a 9.7-inch tablet. I don't know. So they're out there to challenge the iPad, obviously. They want to gun down the king of tablets. So they've always given us very amazing features on amazing devices, and rest assured, I think we can say very safely that the Galaxy Tab S3 will be a very well received tablet. The 9.7-inch is one of the most popular sizes out there, so it is a good move from Samsung to introduce a new king into this segment of the tablet market. But if you're not in the market for an Android tablet, Samsung has also released a Windows tablet, right?
Tablets these days, I don't know. I feel the market is diminishing for the tablet, but it's really good that you can take it along with you for it's like gaming and watching videos. I use a tablet as well for work. But if you want something more hardcore, something that can really bring your desktop out with you, is the Samsung Galaxy Book.
Alright, you lost the word there. Okay. Samsung Galaxy Book, it comes in a 10 or 12-inch, and it is a Windows tablet instead of an Android tablet.
It's a Windows and tablet, which makes it all the more different. Because it comes with Intel's 1.3 GHz Kaby Lake, i5 core, dual core actually,
Yep.
and it has a 265GB SSD storage drive in it. So can you imagine the powerhouse it's going to produce?
Yep.
And not only that, the Samsung Galaxy Book actually looks great. It's gorgeous. It has a really gorgeous keyboard cover as well. I mean, we've seen it and we looked at it, and I'm really a skeptic, you know, when it comes to a notebook kind of thing.
And yet you bought a Surface.
A hype, yeah. And then, but it is really good. I mean, looking at the spec sheets, I was really cynical at first, but the spec sheets say otherwise. So if you're looking for one takeaway desktop from home, I think this Samsung Galaxy Book is really the one to go for.
That is also something that I'm looking forward to, because all this while, undoubtedly for a Windows tablet thingy, the Surface has always been the king. I mean, Huawei has introduced something to challenge them, Acer has something to challenge them, but they have still always been on the top. So let's see if the king of smartphones can challenge the king of Windows Surface tablets. Alright?
That's right.
So
We'll see about that.
another update that we have from Samsung is 29th of March. That is when this device will be announced as our date. Alright, so Samsung will be launching a new Galaxy. I mean, I don't want to say that it's the S8, but of course you and me, we know that it's going to be the S8. That will be happening on the 29th of March in New York. So by the time we get any news about it, it'll be the 30th of March, and we'll update you even more about that on our next podcast. Right, so now that is the highlights of MWC. Let's move on something a little closer to home. Alright, so in our region, recently we have just, not we, Oppo has just launched a new phone. Well, the sales will start tomorrow on the 1st of March, and that is the Oppo R9s Plus. So that is basically an Oppo R9s but Plus. So you get a slightly bigger screen, you have slightly bigger CPU, you have slightly better GPU, and you get a slightly bigger battery. No official word yet on what the price will be, but do follow us on our social media to see the latest updates on the Oppo R9s Plus. Alright, and also just a quick update for all of our fans out there. If you want to walk into any Erafone or Urban Republic to purchase a Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, well, all I'm going to say is we are unable to get stocks for the 3. It could be because something new is coming soon, and I'm not going to say anything. It's confirmed. Alright? So, yeah, and of course we also have something very interesting to do with the iPhones in our outlets.
That's right.
Yeah, we have the storage upgrade program for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. That means you can buy a 128GB or 256GB iPhone at the price of 500 ringgit less. That means if you pay for a 128, you can actually walk away with a 256. You pay for a 32, you get a 128. Simple as that. It's for a limited time only. So if you want more information on that, please do visit our websites. Yeah, we're doing two, right? Websites or our Facebook pages to get more details on this. And March is going to be an interesting month for Urban Republic and Erafone because we have new outlets upcoming.
Yes.
Yeah, first of all,
the first outlet we're going to open is the Erafone at Prangin Mall.
Yeah.
Which is going to be open actually tomorrow.
If you're watching this on the 28th of February.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're watching this on 1st of March onwards, it's open now. Yay! We have a new outlet open. So that is Erafone in Prangin Mall.
And
And
next one
in the mid of March, I think 18th of March, people in Johor Bahru, we are coming to you because we are opening our new Urban Republic outlet in Aeon Tebrau City. So that is to come in the mid of March, and we will see you there. See you there. So that's all the updates we have for our first ever podcast. This is Daniel.
Hi.
Bye. And Chris. So we'll be doing this every month. So please stay tuned for our next podcast.
Stay tuned.
Ciao.
Bye.